Hi, I'm Michael Gadler.
And I'm Kate Fredoni.
Welcome back to Arts District on Rocky Mountain PBS.
The glamour of Paris has arrived in Denver. Dior, from Paris to the world, showcases the extraordinary haute couture of Christian Dior at the Denver Art Museum.
Not only was Dior a leader in high-end design, he also helped launch other careers in fashion. Arts District reporter Tamara Banks takes us behind the scenes to explore the 70-year legacy of the House of Dior's creative process.
The dresses, they have all nicknames. This exhibition is the first retrospective on Christian Dior in the United States. I am a specialist on the history of Christian Dior.
Florence Mueller is the Avenir Foundation Curator of Textile Art and Fashion at the Denver Art Museum. She's a Dior expert.
As you can see, the life size here and the miniature.
Having worked on numerous high-end fashion exhibits around the world, her eye for creating gorgeous exhibits means Dior has a new home, Denver.
The hips are unfazed by the pocket.
Dior, from Paris to the world.
Denver is the center of the U.S. You have to have this sort of exhibition in the center of the country.
The exhibit showcases 150 haute couture dresses, suits, shoes, and accessories spanning 70 years of the House of Dior's legacy and its worldwide impact. The exhibit at the Denver Art Museum also has original sketches, runway videos, and other archival materials that depict the extraordinary time and detail spent on creating all of this amazing clothing. Christian Dior was motivated to make the world a more beautiful place during an ugly time in world history. In 1947, coming out of World War II, he instigated a bit of a fashion revolution.
People were waiting for something happening in the fashion world after two years after the end of the Second World War. And Christian Dior really reinvented the femininity with a lot of colors, with shapes that were really beautiful. He was really designing these dresses that make all the women looking like princesses.
Dior's new look was based on a new shape. Rather than masculine, boxy silhouettes, he wanted to focus on the feminine body and was inspired by the shape of flowers, very long and large skirts, tiny waists, beautiful shoulders and busts.
You see, they are covered with tulle, and it's to give the idea of a book of flowers.
Oh,
and this is
romantic.
what. Yes, it's very romantic.
Many of the dresses might remind you of a Monet or Renoir painting. That's no mistake. Christian Dior loved gardens as much as the French artists did. In fact, some of the paintings from the Denver Art Museum's Impressionism collection are displayed alongside the Dior exhibit.
Dresses look like magical and, glamorous, etc. But in fact, behind this, it's mathematic, it's pure mathematic. These workers in the atelier, they are like scientists, they are really, everything is about minus details, proportions, calculations. It's something really, really incredible to discover.
It took a team of about 12 people. Some folks even came in from Dior, from Paris, to help set up this beautiful exhibit. Each dress was delicately shaped onto a mannequin to make sure it had a perfect fit.
It took 8 weeks and about 75 people in total, including experts from the Denver Art Museum and the Office of Metropolitan Architecture, to create and build the Dior experience.
An exhibition like this is almost like a Hollywood movie production.
Speaking of Hollywood, some of the most famous women in the world have worn Dior.
There are many from the 50s to today, starting with Grace of Monaco and Marilyn Monroe and Elizabeth Taylor, to Jennifer Lawrence or Rihanna. You can see how haute couture can help these women to look really wonderful and to help them appearing, you know, on red carpets or other events.
And there are the pieces that reflect 18th century France court dresses. One dress tells the story of Marie Antoinette.
The embroideries are speaking about her story. You know, here you can see her when she was living in Le Petit Trianon, near, you know, in the Garden of Versailles.
Had Christian Dior visited Denver, he too may have fallen in love with the mile-high city, as fellow Parisian Florence Mueller has.
When I discovered Denver, it was with the Yves Saint Laurent exhibition. I was the guest curator, and to tell you the truth, I had no idea where Denver was. But through the exhibition, I discovered Denver, I discovered Colorado. I love it. I loved the landscape, the weather, so beautiful, so sunny all the time, and the people, really so nice, so welcoming.
You don't have to be a fashion expert to enjoy Dior, from Paris to the world. You will truly be inspired by the artistry and design, appreciating the love and the passion behind the hard work. For Arts District, I'm Tamara Banks.
As you just saw, this exhibit is breathtaking, and the actual space within the Denver Art Museum is also a work of art. It features a specially designed layout by internationally renowned architects from OMA in New York. They created a space that emphasizes the unique design of the Frederick C. Hamilton Building. We're told it was quite a fun challenge. The result? A one-of-a-kind vibe for visitors to Dior, from Paris to the world.